What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another weekly vlog. It is Sunday, April 19th, and I'm just lounging, thinking about whether I'm getting up and going to our favorite spot. It's been a few days, so I think we'll get dressed and head over there. Nothing really planned for today. They are having another one of those monthly vegan food festival things with vegan street fair, and I love the vegan food, and I took you to the huge one that they have where people come from all across the country. This one is a monthly one that they have, and it's kind of like a local vendor thing. The only thing about it is in LA, it will tell you that it is 10 or 15 miles away. That is code for an hour and a half to get over there. So I'm just trying to decide on if I want to drive way over there to get something to eat. And it's only from 9 to 4. And of course, as we saw in the last vlog, my favorite vegan place, which is called Leaf Over Beef, will be there. And they tend to sell out, so I have to make a decision quickly before I try to go over there. And then there's no food after I've driven all the way over there. So let's get this vlog started. Oh, saying it early, if you haven't already and you're watching this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. What?
Well, we just got done at our favorite coffee spot. Things were a little hectic today because they were training new staff, but I did get some information that I didn't know about Paris Baguette, which is our favorite place to go to, is that they actually, I would say a good 95% of their pastries and stuff that they have there, they actually cook in-house. I thought, for as amazing as they look, I thought it was like a pre-made thing and then they just kind of warm it up. But having a conversation with the actual store manager, he actually told me, no, they come in at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning every day and bake those items, which makes them even more, amazing that they're doing that every day. And then they have to kind of, from what their flow of traffic is, figure out how much they have to make every day to be able to accommodate the amount of customers that they may have on any given day, and not make too many to have stuff that's not fresh. So I thought that was pretty cool to find out that they make those things every day. But overall, coffee experience was good. It was a little off today, but they are training people and they're getting ready to open a store near Beverly Hills. So now we're on our way to, where did I say we have to go? Oh, I have to go to Michael's and get the dye for the denim coats that have come in, so I can start dyeing those and getting our next collection ready for my brand models. Should I do some extra ones? Yes, no, I don't know. I don't think you want to sew any extra more than you have to. But again, when you get our items, they are always limited edition, unless we're doing like our basic items for it. When we come up with these specialty items, we want them to be special and unique, so we only do a limited amount for the brand models, and then everything else is a special order, because again, nobody wants to have 500 items sitting around that's just sitting there. So,
and you're gonna want me to try to finish it before I leave to go on vacation, because that's you.
I forgot you're going.
Yes, I'll be gone for a while. See my mama.
Well, if enough of them are done, it's just me doing it while you're gone. So, and it won't take
You doing what? Oh my God. Are
me
you crazy?
doing my part of it, the stoning. I'm not talking about the sewing aspect of it. But at any rate, we're on our way to Michael's.
So I'm here at Michael's now, getting the dye for the new project. Oh no, I need Lionel Richie to be quiet. I do not need any copyright strikes from here. I know the dye is somewhere around here. Yes. So we have to get two of those. And then I need the dye fix. And the dye fix here. I kind of like this cowboy hat. Let's see what it's giving. Howdy, partner. To get some stuff for dinner. Hubby said he wanted burgers and fries, so I'm in here picking that up. You like a steak fry. How many burgers do you think you're gonna eat? All right, now this thing is finally working. What's up, everybody? It's a little later on in the evening, and I was so busy trying to make sure that I was getting things done, so I just started taking care of it. You saw me earlier stop at Michael's and get the dye to start dyeing our items for the next collection.
So I've already bleached the new ones that came in, and I added the ones that I had previously bleached into it, and I've already started the dyeing process. I've actually already dyed them as well, and now I'm in the phase where I'm just adding them into the solution to make the color fix solution that keeps the dye in place. So this is what they are currently in right now, and this is the colors that they are coming out at the moment. So hopefully you can see that. So it's in the solution to lock the color in at the moment. So that's where we are with the new items that we're getting ready for the collection. As well as, I don't know if you guys know it or not, but Temu actually has furniture. So I've been wanting to change the dresser in our bedroom for a while, and so I finally decided to go ahead and get a new dresser in. And so I'm in the process of putting that together. And so these are the pieces that they sent for the dresser. So I'm going to be in the process of doing that. So there's a lot of pieces that go with this. So I'm going to be putting all of those together. I'm not going to do like 5 hour and a half of putting that together. So I'll just do little clips as I put each little section together. So there's about 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. There's about 75 different pieces to this, if not more, just in the basic pieces, and then you have all the screws or whatever. So as I do each section, I'll do a little clip that just shows you as we go through the process. So I don't know how much more I'm going to do tonight, but as I do the sections on it, then I'll do that. Because it's what, about 11:30 now? Yeah, it's almost 11:30 now. So doing the dyeing process for the next collection, and starting on the dresser, because I want to update that. So, and I want to do something on the top that's kind of decorative. So if I'm getting campaigns where I have to kind of like do a display, then I'll have a dresser that also kind of reflects that as well. So it'll be, as they say, aesthetically pleasing. So that's what I'm doing this evening.
The next day. Everybody, it is Monday, April 20th, and we are headed downtown to pick up our alterations that we dropped off at the tailor to see if we can, get more of a fitted look for it. Like I said, trying the first time for trying this, because everybody's like the best way to make your clothes look better is to take them to a tailor. So let's see, because technically what I'm getting ready to pay for this tailoring costs more than the outfits that I got tailored. So let's see how.
Sunsets painting gold across the sky. Windows down, yeah, we're flying high. Laughing loud, no plans, no maps to see. Just you and me in the open street. Radio's playing our favorite song.
let's get started to see how these items fit after I've had them tailored. This might look like a girl's top, but it's actually a men's top. I had them to pull the shoulders up and shorten the sleeves. Definitely can tell a difference now. It's up on the shoulders now. Before it was like down here. That's the first item. Next item was this denim jacket. I've had this probably about 3 or 4 years, and I never liked the way the sleeves go on. I always have to fold them under, because you know when you're short, they'll make them your size, but the sleeves will be way too long. So I have to pin the sleeves on this. And took the sleeves in here. You can see the detail. So it's like a model jacket, but it is a denim. So I like it where it fits in so much better. Item I got. I already had this jacket from Fashion Nova and I love it, but I hate it again fighting with the sleeves that I always have to fold it under. It was a pain. And last but not least was this summer suit. that I got. I feel like I can dress this up or make it casual. They pulled it in. I don't know, I feel like they didn't pull it in enough. We've just left the tailor's, and overall hubby had to have his readjusted because they didn't hem his shirt under that he asked for, as well as the sleeves. And my blue outfit, I felt like it wasn't tailored enough for what it was I was paying for, so they're gonna go back and adjust that accordingly. So we're gonna walk around and run some errands and then come back in a few. If you don't tell me you don't take credit cards, and then I get ready to pay you and you tell me, oh, we don't take credit cards, guess what? You run the risk of not getting paid, because you should have a sign posted saying cash only. Just saying. Am I wrong? Let me know down in the comments. If you're a cash only business and you don't have a sign that says cash only, is it my fault if I come in with a card? You should post that. But at any rate, so we just left the tailor's getting our stuff tailored. Hubby had a shirt done. You saw I had 2 jackets. I had the sleeves taken in, and I had the shoulders adjusted on the burgundy top, or as they put it down on the paper, blouse. But I bought it from the men's section on our good old friend Sheen. I think I said Temu before, but it was from Sheen. And then you saw the powder blue short set that I got, and the guy went back in and I had him to take it in a little bit more in the chest area. So that was 4 things that I had done. Out of those 4 items, which item do you think cost me the most to get altered? Let me know down in the comments. Which item? Was it the 2 jackets? I had a denim jacket and I had like a patent leather jacket, the burgundy top, and the powder blue. I had it taken in on the chest area, and I also had the shorts hemmed a little bit more. So out of those 4 items, which item do you think cost the most? Let me know down in the comments. What's up, guys? It's a little bit later and I'm at the laundromat because I need to wash clothes in general, but I also am going to do a wash for the jackets. So they came out beautiful, but this is going to be the final test of what the color is going to look like once I run them through a wash cycle. So this is how beautiful they came out. Came out beautiful shade of purple. So let's see what the final thing is going to be once we run them through the wash to get the excess color and dyes out. Say it all came out really pretty. So time to do the wash to see what they come out with after they run through the wash. And then of course they have to dry, and then we know they're going to be lighter than that once they actually dry, but they're a rich purple, which is what I wanted. So, oh, and I let them sit in the dye overnight. So one thing that, into a 4-load washing machine. $5.25. Just the coats, I put it into a single wash laundry machine. How come that was $3 for something that does one load? The next day. Everybody, it is well, it's Tuesday. I don't remember which date it is. I think it's the 20th, I'm not sure. But we're on our way to our favorite spot. Let's get this day started. I don't know how much is going to be going on today because I was planning on taking the pups out hiking, and it's saying that it's a 92% chance of rain, so.
Yeah, on Wilshire Boulevard. You see, I was thinking one part of Wilshire, but they're actually going to be, they're going to be, what do you call it? They're going to be down by Beverly Hills, so it's not even the Wilshire part that I thought. 'Cause I was thinking Wilshire up this way, because Wilshire's a long street. It runs all the way over here, but the part that they're going to be at is going to be upstairs.
Here you are, gentlemen. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Enjoy that.
It said it didn't send whatever.
I know, I'm saying it again.
I'm happy to see her grown in Christ. What they call it?
I don't know, I already knew. We pretended to forget.
Right, and then somebody else want to cuss me out. At this point, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I told you me going to the bathroom, and you didn't.
No, it didn't have that on there.
What are you talking about? I looked at the video.
Yeah, but it didn't have the sounds.
Well, not the sound, but
That was the worst
conversation
part.
is.
Yes, but the sound was. It could be me. I find that people who, and it could just be my perspective, of course, but I find that people tend to really run to the church and deep dive into it. If they've had a lot of chaos going on in their life and they're trying to find like some kind of direction. I feel like they jump like head first into it, as opposed to people who've been kind of like regulating, haven't had like a whole lot of turmoil. They're not as, what's the word? I used to call it OGs, like those who just really been through something. They just jump so head first into religion and become so fanatical about it. As opposed to people who, if you just have like what I consider like a pretty calm life and you have your spiritual life into it, you're not as overly engulfed in it. I find that those people who've been through a lot, when they finally find religion or get into the church, that they're the ones that tend to be overboard, just crazy when it comes to it. I think there's a difference between people who are spiritual and people who are overly religious, and everything in the conversation is Jesus this, Jesus that, my God this. I mean, come on.
Well, when I got here, you don't notice I never talked about, unless you ask me, I never would talk about my church life or the ministry.
The next day. What's up, everybody? It is about 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up early starting on the next project of stoning our new collection, which I still have not come up with the name yet. So if you're following, whether you're one of my brand models or whether you're just one of my subscribers and you're starting to see the process of the new collection, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think I should name this collection. What I didn't show you was, you remember what the colors look like when I first started and as I was dyeing them. And remember, I told you the color was going to change once it started to dry down and what it said was. So this is the color that they are now. It's coming up a little bit richer in the video, but it's actually a little bit lighter purple. It's not quite as dark as it looks in this video. So of course, because denim translates a little bit differently. So that is what it currently looks like, and I'm starting the stoning process on one of the jackets, and I'm going to show you a little bit later as we start to do the layering of the feathers. But this is currently what the stoning is looking like. So I've already done this part, and just to show you the back half of what I've done already. So this is where we're at so far. So yeah, so that's where we're at, and I'm up working on this to get it done. So that's how I'm starting off my morning. Moments when you have really good customer service. Like I said, I stopped at my favorite spot here to get my favorite coffee, and I normally get Ghirardelli chocolate in it, which is kind of like gives it its own like chocolatiness to it. And they were out of the Ghirardelli chocolate, and the store manager had offered me a complimentary one before that. And when he realized, he came over and apologized, and he said he was going to make his own special concoction of it that like resembled like a Belgium chocolate. A1. When I tell you, you can't beat the service. He took his time out and made this for me. I really appreciate it. But just my favorite place to go. Just the next day.
What's up, everybody? It's a little bit later in the evening. Kind of starting the day off, kind of dragging. Well, not really, because I've been up stoning on the new project, as well as are currently, things that happen with the small business that you never hear behind the scenes, and having an issue with my sewing machine. So now I have to take it back to the place where I just paid $100 to get it serviced, to find out why all of a sudden my stitches are now skipping on the machine. So have to go drop this machine off to have it rechecked again. Hopefully I don't have to pay to have it serviced all over again, and then on my way to work. It is what it is. What's up, everybody? Just a little bit of a update, a little light at the end of the tunnel, maybe. Dropped the sewing machine off at the repair place, and according to the lady who's there, as long as it's not a part issue, then them checking it and everything is under warranty, because it's been less than 30 days. So
this is so delicious. This is so delicious. This is so delicious. This is so delicious. This is so delicious.
What's up, everybody? It is Friday, April 24th, and we are on our way to our favorite spot for a little morning pick-me-up. Doing a long day today. I'm going to the Ulta Valencia, and it'll be one of those split shifts that I talk about. So it'll be half of the brand First Day Beauty, and the other half will be the skincare brand Beekman. Hopefully something eventful or exciting happens today so I can vlog it. Otherwise, you know how it goes. It'll be the next day in this vlog. So let's get this day started.
I already put that into consideration with the feather. I felt it yesterday and I was like, was it blue all the way through? I was trying to figure out what the blue was like on the whole line was. When I felt it, it kind of felt like it was, but I gotta change. I gotta try it. I wonder when they were making it, what did they think about? How was everybody supposed to get them on clothes?
Sort of the line.
Yeah, but then they should write that on there. Because nobody would know that. I'm talking about like a random person that wants to use feathers kind of event.
I get what you're saying. They won't know. I guess they feel like we should consult a professional.
Not to be professional, you know, but some people don't know. But I'm telling you, I really considered it. I actually looked at it.
It actually, if you think about it, if you do it that way, it makes it move more, because the more you close it together, it doesn't have motion. So it gets less on it, gives it more.
Okay, well, who done gave me hell about it? If you didn't know about the glue, and I just sold the top of it. Yes, you would have, because you told me what I thought. Yeah, 2 days ago you said you need to do 2 lines. Can't do 2 lines if you do glue and 2 sides. You said just to be unsafe, I don't have any issues with this, a special order.
No, I said two stitches to make sure it was on.
Right, you can't do that. Is what I'm saying. You can only do one.
What?
You ain't got a little bit of space.
You just go over it twice. You don't have to do two separate stitches. I'm just saying like a double stitch.
I still think companies that sell them should put that information out. So you stand a chance with people coming right back saying, I want my money back. Ship her down. Ooh, how many people get so much? A lot of food in the water.
Like it's not. You just assume what they get and they buy them all.
Let's just put it this way. I've seen some idiots come in here and eat 7 donuts by themselves.
Yeah. And I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying that usually you get it free all day, so something like that.
That's the brown with the gold.
What's up, everybody? It's a little bit later, and what? It's time to head to work. Just a thought, not a thought, but I feel like I'm a really good friend in terms of, a friend to my friends. But I know what I'm also not good at. I am not good at being somebody to console you about a relationship when the relationship wasn't worth holding on to. And we've had enough conversations for you to let me know that this person wasn't worth you and your time. I am not the person to call for that. So if you have that issue, don't call me. Now, if you get caught on the side of the road and your car breaks down, you need somebody to be there for you 2 o'clock in the morning, you have something, I'm the friend to call. I'm not the friend to call when that man wasn't worth a shit, and you know he wasn't worth a shit, and you want me to go, oh, it's okay, yeah. I'm not the one to call for that. Which type of friend are you? Are you that person who they can call no matter what, even when you know that that person that they're with wasn't worth their time, you're still going to console them about that? I'm going to tell you, girl, why are you still worried about him? He wasn't worth a shit. You knew 3 months ago that he wasn't worth a shit, but now you're sad about it? No, I'm not the one to call about that. Just a random thought in terms of what kind of friend I am. Which friend are you?
I'm representing for the misses. All eyes on you bitches. No time for the little tricks. You see the bigger the trick, the bigger the...
What's up, everybody? It is Saturday, April the 20, I think it's the 25th or 26th, one of the other. But it's the last day of this vlog, and I am already at work. Should be very interesting today because they have a corporate event with another brand. The brand is called Clarence, and there's 4 freaking people from their brand here today. So this should be very interesting to see how sales go today for that. But of course, if anything interesting happens, I will let you know. But last day of the vlog, let's get it done. And just like that, we have come to the end of another weekly vlog. If you haven't by now, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend. I hope this vlog wasn't too boring for you. It was just a regular week. I didn't have a whole lot going on. I did want to get into the gym more this week, but unfortunately, for some reason, it felt like I pulled a muscle in the lower part of my back, and I hadn't been doing anything. So I'm like, does that another sign of getting old or what? So I wasn't able to go to the gym, and the weather took a turn this week, so it got cold again, so I wasn't able to go hiking with the pups the way I wanted to because I felt like it was too cold to take them out. So they're upset. So hopefully next week we go back to regular California weather and I can get out and do a little bit more. I have already started on the new collection of because I haven't named it yet. So if you watched the last video, you got a sneak peek of what I'm working on. So if you haven't, go back and check that video out, and let me know what you think down in the comments. And in the next video, I'll show a little bit more again of what the next collection is going to be. Please feel free to follow me on my other socials, Life with Ron and Rhinestone Master Creations, my pet page, as well as check out my website, rhinestonemc.com. And I'll see you in the next vlog.